What is happening, everybody? I hope you're all well, and welcome on back to Mass Effect 3. The last episode, we got Dr. Bryson to connect with Leviathan, and we did manage to track him down. He is here in the Psi Trophet system, right here on Desponia. And before we head on into this quest, if you could just take a second, leave a like and a comment on the video, help me feed this one into the algorithm, because there is some big stuff about to go down. So, Desponia. This planet was only spotted recently by human space probes, and no records indicate it has been explored since. Scans indicate it is covered in an ocean of liquid water and has a nitrogen-oxygen atmosphere. It is highly likely to have at least some photosynthetic life. Orbital distance is 1.3 AU and no population here at all. This thing has been very hidden since forever, basically. Only showed up on probes recently, and nobody messed with it after it did show up on probes, which I doubt is true. What has likely happened here is anybody that did investigate this planet has been turned into puppets. I'm sure that's the real thing what's gone down here. And I would hazard a guess that all those artifacts come from this planet, and there's probably a whole bunch of them here, maybe even millions. And whoever lands on here gets sent off with the artifacts so that the Leviathan can connect whenever and have them run its mundane tasks. Yeah, this one gets really interesting. We'll take the God Squad again with Liara and Garrus. I don't think it would make sense to take anybody else at this point. And we're taking the shuttle, not the Normandy. Personally, I would have wanted the Normandy down here on deck, just in case we need to shoot its gigantic guns at it.
Cortez, what's the status on the probe we launched?
Tracking it now, Commander. I've confirmed that Leviathan's signal originates from this planet. Heard how, Anne helped us locate it. It's pretty spooky stuff.
Makes you wonder what we're going to find down there.
Bryson's team called it a Reaper killer. From what we've seen, it doesn't want to be found.
It doesn't have a choice. We're here.
Right, but then what? It plays pretty rough, and if it is a Reaper, I don't know that's the kind of help we want.
We're not going to win this war by turning away help, even if it does have blood on its hands.
Commander, new readings from the probe. It's narrowed down Leviathan's location. You're not gonna like it.
Let's hear it.
There's nothing but ocean. I show a concentration of structures floating on the surface, but the probe's giving us a signal below that. Way below.
It did say cold and dark.
Looks that way. The shuttle should still be able to reach it.
That's possible?
The Kodiak is spec'd to nearly 1,000 atmospheres, but I've never actually tested that.
Guess we're
Good.
going to find out. Status!
Some kind of pulse hit us! Systems are shutting down! Brace for impact!
I hope you can repair it, because if you can't, we're not leaving. Something must have brought this structure
Everyone
here.
all right?
You can see
Yeah,
plenty
I'm
of
fine.
ships and
Not
stuff
a
in the
best
background.
hindrance, Shepard.
Oh shit.
Checking now. I'll see if I can get power restored.
Copy that. We'll look around.
Look at all this. Whatever that pulse was, we're not the first to get hit.
Could be
55
Leviathan's last line
August.
of defense.
It's like I said, there's no way it hadn't have been explored since all that.
Thanks.
Explains why no one gets out of here.
Datapad log, Adam Brooks. The hull will hold, that's what they say. Whatever guard watches over EZO prospectors came through for us. Despite a hell of a smack in the water landing, the MSV Monarch displaces enough air to stay afloat. We're all thankful we're alive. Captain Pratt even ordered the champagne broken out. Helps perspective, I guess. The big puzzle? What downed us in the first place? Kunshan says it wasn't lightning. It was some kind of pulse. A directed energy weapon seems likely. But where would it have come from? There's no radio traffic. The whole bloody ocean is silent. Tonight the techs are going to try rerouting power to get a good mass drop before getting the thrusters firing. If all goes well, we'll be airborne in 24 hours. Guess it didn't go well.
Any idea how old these are?
At CSEC, they always said the key to decomposition was scavengers. Without them, it's quite a while.
Shen Kunshan. Attempts to get airborne have failed every time. The damage done by the pulsars, if you could call it damage, doesn't make physical sense. The connections aren't fried, but the Monarch's thrusters disengage. The distress beacon is likewise dead, but most of our electronics are still functioning. It doesn't seem to be a result of shielding. Without a distress beacon, we've got no chance. I hear bad things about ration supplies, and I think that's why the captain ordered us to collect rainwater and set up tents on the deck. It keeps us busy. Brooks has been talking about using the Triton's weapons to try blast fishing. I agree, but I haven't seen anything that looks like a fish. I wish I were an optimist. They got stranded here and starved to death. Datapad log, Dr. Chai Lin. The rations will hold us 2 more days. Brooks sent a drone to the bottom, and it came up with bioluminescent plant life. None of it is edible. I warned the crew not to eat it before my tests were done, but Romero and Mullins tried it anyway. They haven't stopped vomiting, and their dehydration wastes fresh water. We sent Kunchan's team on a raft over to the wrecks. They came back with spheres. Some kind of organic-based alien technology. Nothing to eat. I want to believe they'll give us some answers, but if they had helped the other ships figure out what happened, they wouldn't be here, now would they? It's getting cold. The whole crew just went nuts and starved to death. Datapad log, Captain Abel Pratt. Ramos is our first death. He tried to throw one of the spheres overboard and something happened. Kunshan and maybe 3 or 4 others started beating him like madmen. I wish I was quick enough to save him. They showed no remorse, not even comprehension. It's clear I am no longer in control. I held a funeral to keep order. The crew would have been at his body like wild dogs. We compromised. He will be tethered in the water to attract scavenging animals that we will catch for food. If he doesn't get a bite within 3 of this planet's days, we cut him loose as water burial. We've sealed the Trions off. They're dangerous, especially given the crew's mental state. My kingdom for a shark.
Looks like a damaged Atlas. Different though, and it's not flying Cerberus colors.
And it's not taking shots at us, which is nice. Doesn't look salvageable, though.
Seen better days. Datapad, Encano Camacho. The captain gets it now. He tried to lock himself in the ship, screaming that he had to fix it. We were gentle, 1 person for each limb. We let him rest on the sphere. Sometime in the middle of the night, he came around, and now he agrees. We won't leave. Why would we? I think this will be my last entry. Everyone here understands me. If anyone finds us, they might feel differently, but that can be fixed in time. It's so good not being hungry anymore. So the captain was the last one to lose his mind to the spheres, and his crew literally dragged him onto it and forced him into indoctrination. Yikes. Being stranded at sea like that and facing a slow starvation death is so terrifying to me, man. Fates worse than death do exist.
Look, up there!
Reapers! They were right behind us!
Protect the shuttle!
Okay, let's go back.
Cortez, situation!
Swapping out the parts, Commander. Hang on.
Understood.
I think they landed on him, that's what killed him. Oh, I just tried to revive right in front of... I thought he was still flying. My mistake.
Protect the shuttle!
There's no way. Come back over here, please.
Cortez, situation!
Swapping out the parts, Commander. Hang on.
Got it. Got it.
Will do!
Grass is back here.
Cortez! Almost there, Commander.
What happened to almost... there?
At a development, Commander. Fixing it now. Commander, I'm airborne.
Give us some cover fire!
Copy that.
Press the works again. You would think it would be hit by another energy burst pretty quickly.
You got it!
Another pulse hit me. Flight control scrambled.
Damn it! Cortez is in trouble! Get to him!
Where did he land? Oh, he landed all the way at the other side.
I've got enemy contact. Under fire.
Bear with me.
I need some backup at the shuttle.
Finally getting some, huh?
Right away!
Okay, we're clear.
Nice work, Commander. But there's a development. We need to talk.
Oh, good. I'm sure I'm gonna love the development. Let me guess. We're not going anywhere.
Status.
Shuttle's a mess, Commander. That pulse knocked it right out of the air. We're not going anywhere.
Why not have the Normandy pick us up?
Same thing would happen to her. And the landing won't be as pretty. I'd say Leviathan has some sort of defense system in place.
Or should we use the defense system against the Reapers?
Then we aren't getting out of here until we find it. So how do we do that?
Well, you might be able to use a mech. Looks like it's rigged for diving.
Diving, mech.
It's a Triton model. Military grade, repurposed for deep sea exploration. As long as the seawater hasn't corroded it, you should be good to go.
I'm game. We chased Leviathan this far. Let's finish this.
It's a long ways down. Not gonna sugarcoat it.
I hear you. Time's wasted.
Hold on a second. Are we actually considering...
First, we'll need to restore power to get that cargo door open.
How?
I suppose we are.
These old Ballard-class ships are equipped with exterior power sockets. They use them for emergency repairs. We can strip the cells from the shuttle and use those for juice. Hang on, I'll get you started. Got a cell for you, Commander. Find somewhere to plug that in. Another power cell for you,
Here they
Commander.
come! Get another...
Keeping on the job we are. We're going back and forth to this one, I guess.
Got another cell here.
Yeah.
One more cell, Commander.
Right away.
Just you all to take care of that.
Cargo doors are opening,
Bit of 100.
Commander. That neck is all yours. It should still have weapons capability.
Let's see how the brutes like dealing with this. Shit, come here.
That did it. Looks like we're in the clear now, Commander.
Good. I need to get in the water before they come back.
Roger that. Walk the mech back to me when you're ready to dive. I should check it over first.
I would like that.
All
I don't feel like drowning in the bottom of the ocean.
Systems check.
Listen, Shepard, I'm all for crazy ideas, but this one's off the charts.
We've come too far to stop now. The way home is through Leviathan.
Okay, SEALs check
Yeah,
out.
it's not like we have a
Oxygen
choice.
Pressure is nominal. Systems are a go. It's as ready as I can make it.
Let's go.
Shepard.
I'll be fine. Closing hatch.
Engaging systems. Ready.
Testing comlink.
I read you.
Here goes.
Commencing dive in
Could end really badly.
2, 1.
People who do stuff like this got way bigger balls than me. Going deep, deep down in the ocean in a little tube like this is not on my to-do
good so
list.
far. Copy that. Cortez? Cortez!
Oh, good. Got and cold.
Not sure if you can read me up there. Looks like I finished the major descent. Can't see much from here. Suit is holding up. Emergency systems have come online. Life support operational.
At least something positive.
Shutting down all non-critical systems to preserve remaining power. Not sure how much juice the emergency thruster will need to get me back to the surface. Can't worry about that now.
Pressure's getting pretty high. We're already in the red.
Getting some strange readings from the probe. Something is definitely down there.
Like a big drop.
The probe directly below me. Looks like the final drop.
It's a big drop.
Can't see anything just yet.
She's really getting up though. It's the Normandy's
Found
probe.
the probe. Seems intact. I'm gonna keep moving.
This expansion is so cool. This whole thing has such a cool vibe to it. Look at this. Oh, well. Missed with that one, huh?
What is that?
It would be a Reaper, but it doesn't look like it's a machine.
You've come too far.
I had to find you.
This is not your domain. You have breached the darkness.
You killed a Reaper. I need to know why.
They are the enemy. One that seeks our extermination.
But I thought you were a Reaper.
They are only echoes. We existed long before.
Then what are you?
Something more. Your mind belongs to me. Breathe.
Dan. What's happening?
Your memories give voice to our words. Your nature will be revealed to us. Accept this.
The galaxy's at war with the Reapers. You defeated one. Why aren't you fighting back?
There is no war. There is only the harvest.
Then help us stop it.
None have possessed the strength in past cycles. Your own species could be destroyed with a single thought. But you are different. I have witnessed your actions in this cycle. The destruction of Sovereign, the fall of the Collectors. The Reapers perceive you as a threat. And I must understand why. Before the cycles, our kind was the apex of life in the galaxy. The lesser species were in our thrall, serving our needs. We grew more powerful and they were cared for, but we could not protect them from themselves. Over time, the species built machines that then destroyed them. Tribute does not flow from a dead race. To solve this problem, we created an intelligence with a mandate to preserve life at any cost. As the intelligence evolved, it studied the development of civilizations. Its understanding grew until it found a solution. In that instant, it betrayed us. It chose our kind as the first harvest. From our essence, the first Reaper was created. You call it Harbinger.
They're just an opulent race of godlike creatures. And humanity follows, well, not even just humanity, but organic life in general always creates artificial intelligence, which then always turns on them. And in their opulence and ignorance, they created an intelligence machine to solve that problem for them because they were too lazy and greedy and godlike and arrogant to do anything about it themselves. And then they followed the exact same cycle they were trying to prevent. They created a machine that turned on them too, and that is why the Reapers look the way they do, because they're based on these things.
You built that machine despite what you saw the other races experience. Why?
You cannot conceive of a galaxy that bends to your will. Every creature, every nation, every planet we discovered became our tools. We were above the concerns of lesser species. The intelligence was envisioned as simply another tool.
And now we all pay the price for your mistake.
There was no mistake. It still serves its purpose.
Tell me about the Reapers.
Each harvest ends with the birth of a Reaper, perfect in its design, each formed in Harbinger's image. Our image. Each Reaper has the power to influence organics. Over countless cycles, this ability was refined, perfected, and gave rise to indoctrination.
And if you imagine that each cycle ends with the creation of one Reaper, look how many Reapers there are. That's how many times this cycle is continued over and over and over again.
But what's the point of all these harvests?
The intelligence has one purpose: preservation of life. That purpose is not being fulfilled. It directed the Reapers to create the mass relays to speed the time between cycles for greatest efficiency. The galaxy itself became an experiment. Evolution its tool.
Will it ever end?
Unknown. Until the intelligence finds what it's looking for, the harvest will continue.
How did you remain hidden all this time?
Our extermination was not complete. Some survived and found refuge in the dark corners of the galaxy. I am their progeny. Over the cycles, the Thrall races were controlled, removing traces of our existence as we directed them to. In this way, our survival was kept secret from the Reapers. Today, we reach out through the fragments and watch for discovery.
Fragments? You mean the artifacts we found?
They provide a window into the galaxy. Tools for exploring the events of this cycle from the safety of this world. Through them, we watch, we study, and remain in the shadows.
How did the intelligence defeat you?
To find a solution, it required information. Physical data drawn from organic life in the cosmos. It created an army of pawns that searched the galaxy, gathering this data. There was no warning. No reason given when they turned against us. Only slaughter. Only the harvest.
What do you know about the Crucible?
We have watched its construction before. It has never been completed. Those who have tried still fell victim to the harvest. Its outcome is unknown.
Okay, you made your point. Will you help stop the cycle?
I have searched your mind. You are an anomaly, yet that is not enough.
Wait!
The cycle will continue.
No! You've been watching. You know this cycle is different.
We will survive. You will remain here as a servant of our needs. The Reapers will harvest the rest.
If you release me, no one has to be harvested.
Nothing will change.
You're responsible for this. Every race that's ever been destroyed is because of you. And now the Reapers will destroy you too. Unless you start fighting. Even if you survive the battle today, the Reapers won't stop. Ever. Release me and we have a chance to end this, once and for all.
So the harvest is the AI's twisted version of preserving life by putting them in Reapers. Until it finds the solution of whatever it's looking for, it's just gonna keep doing that. Or to end the conflict between machines and organics, as a machine itself.
Your confidence is singular.
I've earned it. Out there fighting, where you should be.
It is clear why the Reapers perceive you as a threat. Your victories are more than a product of chance. We will fight, but not for you or any lesser race. We were the first, the Apex race. We will survive. And the Reapers who trespass on this world will understand our power. They will become our slaves. Today, they pay their tribute in blood.
More points in our remarkably strong will too, huh? Being able to handle being controlled like that for so many minutes. And still, even however many millennia later, they still have the arrogance to think they're above it all, even though they caused it all. Calling us the lesser species when they're hiding in a dark rock somewhere under the ocean.
Shepard's back. Cortez, talk to me.
We're good to go. I don't know what the commander did, but the pulse is offline.
We had a convincing conversation.
Damn it, we got a Reaper inbound!
That's how they kill Reapers. Kinda wish there was more of you. It would be a pretty easy victory if it
Shepard.
was.
Goddess. He's freezing. Are you all right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. Hell of a headache.
Don't ever do that again.
It was worth it.
I've got Ann Bryson on the comm.
Good. Put her through.
Commander.
You feeling better?
Yes, thank you. I'm doing fine. What happened?
We found it, Anne. We found Leviathan.
Was it worth it?
It was. We exposed it. Pushed it into the light. Whether it likes it or not, it's a part of this war now.
Sounds like an amazing story.
One for the history books.
Well, I look forward to hearing all
You
about
think?
it.
Literally the first civilization.
My father would appreciate this, knowing the truth is out there. In the meantime, Admiral Hackett has asked me to join his scientific team. We all have our part to play. I should get to it.
Take care, Anne. And thanks for all your help. Shepard up.
The most interesting part of all that, of course, is the cycles and the reason they do the cycles.
Report.
The Alliance wanted more intelligence on the Reapers. I'd say we got it.
Our people will be studying it for years to come. They're already calling it the Leviathan Codex. It rewrites galactic history as we know it.
Whatever else it means, it tells me the Reapers had a beginning. And maybe now will provide them with an end.
That's one way to look at it. I guess it's the only way. So go out there and make it happen. This is a big step in the right direction, Shepard. Good work.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Hack it out.
Yeah, the fact that there is millions of Reapers means that there has been millions of cycles. And they harvest one species from each galaxy, the Apex race, every single cycle and shove it into Harbinger's image because it's looking for a solution to the organic and synthetic conflict. It's looking for a way to end all that. And until it finds that, it's just going to keep harvesting everything and shoving it into tubes to turn into a Reaper to preserve the life. Rather than letting, I guess, in its opinion, the machines destroy it. But we already disproved that theory with our current situation with the Geth. The Geth have stopped trying to kill everybody. They're on team now. So if we go down these war assets here, these are just some alien things we've picked up. I'm actually looking for this. There we go. Leviathan Enthrallment Team. A mixed species team of special operations soldiers have volunteered to covertly deliver Leviathan artifacts behind enemy lines. These attacks aim to make the Reaper creatures thralls of the Leviathans. On a small scale, this could cause chaos and disruption. On a large scale, and if given enough time, it could form an army of Reaper creatures dedicated to exterminating their own kind. The team's major limiting factors are the small number of artifacts and the reluctance of Alliance commanders who operate openly with such a potent weapon, for fear the Reapers might develop a countermeasure. But we still got 400 war assets from that, so we're still using enough of it. And now what are we at? 8,225? That's definitely getting up there. Alright, like I promised, that episode was going to reveal a whole bunch of stuff, and there's a whole lot of food for thought there. I mean, the arrogance and the opulence of a god, right? To think that they're above it all. They didn't even want to solve their own issue. They just had a bunch of slave races that kept creating artificial intelligence, kind of like Javik's people, actually, and the Quarians. The Quarians were the ones to do it in this cycle, but every single time somebody creates an AI or a machine intelligence that then turns on its creators, and it was killing their slave races. So, to fix that, instead of doing it themselves and controlling the situation themselves, they just created another intelligence to do it for them because opulence and laziness, right? They enslave everything else to do work for them, so of course they wouldn't think to do it themselves. They're the gods of the universe, nothing could ever hurt them. And so then that machine studied, harvested a bunch of people, tried to figure out what was going on, and its solution, I guess, was that life was always going to die, so the only way to preserve it was to harvest it and stick it in a Reaper, which then became Harbinger. They harvested the Leviathans and then left the galaxy, I guess. The machine told them to construct the mass relays, and also worth noting that there's a separation here between Reapers and the intelligence that they made, because it said the intelligence made the Reapers create the mass relay. The Reapers aren't the intelligence, they're being governed by an intelligence, so the Reapers aren't the be-all end-all here, they're just tools and puppets like everybody else, which I imagine is probably why Sovereign got so upset when we called it out, saying that it must have had a creator and it's just a machine that can be broken. I imagine the reason it got so upset is because that's very true. They're just puppets for something else. Artificial intelligence, maybe, but still puppets. And they, I guess, have the same inherited arrogance from the gods that created them, right? Kind of like the Geth always mirroring the creators looking for meaning in gods. Well, the Reapers have that too, and that would be the Leviathans. Which is why it got so upset when we called that out. And then it made the mass relays to make everybody evolve faster, because they're using the galaxy as a petri dish to see if something will evolve into a solution to the problem, and it will never stop until something like that happens or until it's destroyed. And, well, like Shepard said, victory at any cost. What did Hackett say? Controlled Reapers aren't how we win this, dead Reapers are. I couldn't agree more. It's way too perverse to take any other option here. The fact that all these millions of Reapers around the galaxy are harvested species, millions, maybe billions of people, melted down into paste and stuffed into a metal tube with an artificial intelligence ruling them. That's disgusting and repulsive on so many levels, and we will certainly put a stop to that. And again, the Leviathans are to blame for it all, and they've been hiding out in the galaxy watching this whole thing go down over and over and over and over and over again without doing anything to stop it, without doing anything to help. And now we finally just forced their hand. It's not that we convinced them, it's that they were exposed, right? There was already Reapers on their planet. They can't just hide there anymore. We did a little bit of convincing, but none of that would have happened if the Reapers didn't already invade where they were hiding. I guess they've just been sitting down there in the ocean the whole time, using those artifacts to watch. Because, like he said, he's seen all the different species build the Crucible, and that's not even what the Protheans made themselves. The Protheans added to it, but that's been created over millions of cycles, with each species just trying to add to this super weapon that can defeat the Reapers. And maybe we'll be the first ones to actually be able to finish it. It seems like we will if we can get the catalyst from Cerberus, but that is going to take a while to get to, because up next we have the Shore Leave DLC, which is fantastic. That's going to be like my favorite part of the whole game, basically. When you land there, it has a really cool storyline to go on, and then after the storyline is finished, that's when you get the that's the send-off for the Mass Effect series. That's pure fan service, happy smiles, touchy-feely all around goodness. I love the Shore Leave DLC, and it's best to wait until this point in the game to do it. You can do it much earlier, but I like waiting until now, so we can do it all back to back, and two, if you don't wait until after Sanctuary, you don't get all the characters show up in the DLC. So I like to wait at least until now for the party. You can do the first part, the mission prep part, a little earlier, but again, if you haven't gotten far in the campaign, you're not going to have a lot of people show up. It's way better if you do it last thing before the point of no return, I think, so that you get as many cameos and show-ups as possible. Alright guys, anyway, we've been going for just over 40 minutes, so that is definitely a good spot to wrap on up. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, leave a like and a comment. If you want to support the cause and help improve the channel, please check out those links in the description below. Otherwise, stay tuned, and I'll see you soon with more Mass Effect 3. Take care everybody, have a great day. Peace.